Before we unbox the Puppywarmer Pro Series concentrator, let's just talk about a couple things first. A lot of people ask, what's the difference between a Pro Series concentrator and a Standard Series concentrator? The Standard Series Puppywarmer concentrator can deliver 90% oxygen at 1 liter per minute and go up to 3 liters per minute at lower concentration rates. The Pro Series concentrator can do 2 liters per minute at 90% oxygen and can go up to 5 liters per minute at lower concentration rates. For most dog breeders, really what you need is the standard concentrator. And if you look at the cost of a Pro Series concentrator and instead get a standard concentrator, syringe feeding nipples, and a nebulizer, you'll be better prepared to handle whatever comes your way with respect to saving puppies. The Pro Series is more often used by veterinarians and then also people that live in high altitudes where there's less oxygen in the atmosphere. And it serves its purpose very well there, but a lot of the veterinarians will use it to provide oxygen to adult cats and adult small dogs that may have COPD or congestive heart failure, to provide oxygen to them while they're working with the family to figure out what the plan of action would be. So that's important to know about the difference between the two. To get the best performance of your Puppywarmer standard concentrator or Pro Series concentrator, always use distilled water. Replace your filters regularly. For a breeder, that is every 2 litters. For a veterinary office, it's once a month. And then always plug your unit directly into a wall. Never use a surge protector. If you go to a hospital and you see an oxygen concentrator running, in all likelihood, it's plugged directly into the wall. Different surge protectors address how they clip power or manage power a little bit differently, and some surge protectors can interfere with the performance of the computer that's inside the oxygen concentrator. And if you want to know how an oxygen concentrator works, essentially inside the oxygen concentrator there is what's called a molecular sieve, which is a fancy word for a very, very, very fine filter. And that filter allows oxygen to pass through and puts nitrogen under pressure. When you hear that pus sound coming from your oxygen concentrator, that's it releasing nitrogen back into the atmosphere. And some people may ask, if it's releasing the nitrogen back into the atmosphere, am I at risk? Is there too much nitrogen in my room? And the answer is no. And the reason is because that oxygen then comes back out of the incubator through the vents and recombines with the nitrogen, so the composition of your room air stays essentially the same. Let's unbox your Pro Series concentrator. And what you'll see when you open the box is there are 4 foam corners which come out pretty easily. edit that warning thing out.